I'm going to tell you how the prices of gas fluctuate and how we ended up with these high prices in 2022. If you're looking for a little bit more information on gas prices, then today's your lucky day because I am so excited to share this with you. We've had some crazy fluctuations over the years, which is why we're seeing these really high prices in 2022. But don't worry, because I'm going to break it all down for you. If you're excited about this topic, please leave us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, so that you don't miss out on any of our content. Let's get started. The world is running out of oil. But that's not a secret. Energy experts have been warning of this for years. The world is close to running out of oil, and at some point in the future, it won't be able to produce enough of it to meet the demand for energy. This time is now, as global demand for oil has shot up in recent years. And the cost of getting energy from oil sources is rising. What's more, it's rising fast. In the next few years, we could see a spike in the price of oil. This has the potential to impact nearly everything. Governments and businesses will have to make some major decisions to best respond to the change. So, how will this affect the world's economy? The oil supply and demand curve is a simple chart that represents the relationship between how much oil is being produced and how much is being consumed. Like any other commodity, the price of oil is influenced by demand and supply. If there are more people consuming oil than are producing it, the price goes up. If there are fewer people consuming oil than are producing it, then the price goes down. It's not news that the world is running out of oil. It's not news that the world is running out of oil faster than it's found new sources. What is news is that we're not just running out of oil, we're running out at a faster pace than we've found new sources. This is why the price of oil has gone up so much. Figure shows the current production and consumption of oil. You can see that we're producing a little more than we're consuming right now. For now, this is fine. The market is able to balance supply and demand for oil. The problem is that the market is not able to keep up with this faster pace of production and consumption. That's because the world is not building new sources as fast as we're using up old ones. It's important to note that we're in this situation not because the world is running out of oil. It's because of the demand for oil. Oil is a finite resource, but the number one reason we're running out of oil is that people are consuming more oil than we're producing. This is a problem that has been going on for decades. When people started driving cars, they needed more fuel to travel the same distance as they did by walking or taking the bus. The same is true now. We're not running out of oil to the same degree because we still have the same number of cars on the roads and people are consuming less oil. The supply and demand for oil are an important part of the oil market. The supply side of the oil market looks at how much oil is being produced and how much is being consumed. As you can see in Figure A, this is not an issue now. We're producing a little more than we're consuming right now. The demand side of the oil market looks at the prices people are willing to pay for oil. When there's a lot of demand for oil and not a lot of supply, the price of oil goes up. This is what's happening right now. The demand side of the oil market is also influenced by things like the price of oil in other countries, the price of oil in the past, and the distance people have to drive to find oil. Why are gas prices so high? As we mentioned before, the demand for oil is going up, while the supply is dropping. So, why are gas prices going up? A good first step to answering this question is to look at the price of oil in the past. Figure B shows the price of oil over time. You can see that the price of oil has been on a steady downward trend since the 1970s. But, during that same time period, we've seen a lot of change in the global energy market. This is because we've seen the rise of new technologies, such as the automobile, that use a lot of energy. In addition to this, we've seen the rise of new countries and regions that produce a lot of oil. This includes many countries in the Middle East and Africa. So, as people have been driving more, they've been using more oil. And as oil is being used up, it's been getting more expensive. It's important to note that this video is about the price of oil and the supply and demand for oil. We're not going to give you the complete solution to the problem of global energy supply and demand. However, if you want to get a good idea of how the price of oil could change in the near future, you can use some basic math to figure out where the price of oil is headed in the next few years. You can see that the price of oil is expected to be much higher in 2022 than it is today. This is because we're running out of oil and this will lead to higher prices in the future. As always, thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and bye until the next video.